Hello and welcome. Today we will explain what it means when the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, asks the Immigration Court to dismiss your case. This is a new strategy that DHS has been using to try to dismiss cases in immigration court. This presentation has been prepared by HIAS Pennsylvania for educational purposes only. If you have a case in immigration court, we recommend speaking with an immigration attorney to determine what is best in your case. You probably heard in the news that some people were detained after attending their immigration court hearings. This happened because the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, requested a motion to dismiss their cases during their immigration hearing, and the judge granted their request. This is a new strategy that does not give you legal status or protect you from deportation. It only terminates your case. DHS motions to dismiss are harmful because once your case in immigration court is dismissed, you may be deported quickly through a process called expedited removal. And if eligible, you might not have a chance to apply for asylum or other immigration protections such as VAWA, SIJS, or U or T visas. You might still be at risk of being placed into expedited removal even if you've lived here for many years or have a pending case. Expedited removal is a process that Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE, can use to deport people very quickly, sometimes in just a few days without a full court hearing. Before, it was only applicable to immigrants who were apprehended within 100 miles from the border and were in the United States for less than 14 days. Expedited removal has been expanded and is now used across the U.S. to detain people who have been here for less than 2 years, but this could happen even if you've been in the United States for years. You could be at risk of having your case dismissed in immigration court if you attend your hearing without a lawyer or if you do not oppose the DHS request to dismiss your case. You might also be at risk if you have been in the U.S. for less than 2 years or if you do not have an immigration application pending. Even people who have lived here longer may be affected. That's why it's important to understand your rights and how to oppose a DHS motion to dismiss your case. If the DHS trial attorney wants the judge to dismiss your case, you can speak up in court and read an oral opposition to the DHS request. We have two samples of oral motions to oppose the DHS request to dismiss your case. Use version A if you already have an application or immigration petition pending. If you have not yet filed an application with immigration, use version B. Make sure to print the oral opposition and to have a copy with you during your immigration hearing. If you already submitted an immigration application for asylum, cancellation of removal, a U visa, or any other immigration relief, please print and read this oral opposition to a DHS motion to dismiss your case during your hearing. If you do not speak English, the court interpreter will help you translate this oral opposition. Make sure to read it loud and clear. If you have been in the United States for more than 2 years, let the court know the date you entered and have evidence to show that you have been in the U.S. for more than 2 years. If you have not yet filed or have a pending immigration application, please read this oral opposition to the DHS motion to dismiss your case. Please print a copy at home and practice reading aloud. If the judge grants the DHS request to dismiss or terminate your case, it is important that you speak clearly and say, "I reserve my right to appeal." Please note the dismissal of my case cannot be carried out while my appeal is pending. Appeals are filed with the Board of Immigration Appeals, or BIA. You must ensure that the BIA receives your notice of appeal paperwork within 30 days of the date of your hearing when the immigration judge made their decision to dismiss your case. A calendar day includes weekends and holidays. For more information about notices of appeal, visit the link that appears on the screen. Now more than ever, it is important to speak with an immigration attorney that can help you determine if you are eligible for an immigration relief in the United States and to help you prepare and submit an application with immigration. Do not pay notarios to help you with your immigration issues. Notarios are usually members of our communities who speak our language and offer to help, but they are not authorized to practice law, and immigration law is complex, and in some cases, their work could harm your case. Bring copies of immigration receipt notices if you have an application pending with immigration or a copy of the application that was submitted. Make a safety plan with your family in case you're at risk of arrest and detention. It is also helpful to have a folder at home with important documents that can be helpful in case you are detained, such as passports, birth certificates, medical records, and a list of emergency numbers. Also have a care plan for your children and also your finances. Practice the oral opposition samples at home and bring a printed copy with you to court. Know your rights under the United States Constitution. At the end of this presentation, we will provide a link to multilingual Know Your Rights materials. If you live in Pennsylvania, please visit our website using the QR code or link on the screen to access KYR information and a list of legal organizations that might be able to help you with your case. Share this information with other members of the community, stay informed, and learn your legal rights. We thank the National Immigration Project and the National Immigration Law Center for the resources shared in this presentation. To learn more or to download copies of the guides shown on the screen, please visit their websites. We hope this presentation provided you with helpful information to help you successfully oppose DHS motions to dismiss your case. Once again, we encourage you to speak with an immigration attorney to help better understand your legal immigration options as you navigate the immigration system in this country.